Well, Paul, you must be delighted with the performance and the result today.
Both. I think it would have been a real tough journey home had they got an equaliser. And we remembered, of course. No one mentioned it. I didn't hear one person before the game mention it. I didn't hear one person during the game mention it. But of course, we remember last year 2 up with 2 or 3 minutes to go and drawing 2-2. So I think it was fresh in everyone's mind. Maybe it just gave us that extra bit of steel just to keep the ball out of the net. And the defence did extremely well, and from front to back, we all played as a team, and an early goal helps. Second, even better, just gives you that cushion. And really, really pleased today. 2
very different goals. One where Jake had to gamble that the ball might drop to him once in a chance of 20, and then Jayden just was one of those ones where you make it yourself and do it yourself.
Yes, he did. I mean, you mustn't forget that it came from a bit of defending. So yes, there were sort of 10 players defending our goal at one end particularly well, and Jake Taylor did really well to link that bit of defending to then a very good bit of attacking play. So I bet Jayden finished it off really well, and he had a wonderful performance today. It was just a bit of everything. He wasn't just his sort of physical presence. He linked the play really well, scored a goal, hit the crossbar, hit the post. I think he was shooting from everywhere by the end, and he was still hitting the target. So they all worked really, really hard, and there's not a player out there today that didn't contribute fully.
You mentioned in the week that you wanted to think hard about how to stop this run away from home and to check it and make sure that the next result was a positive one. Was the selection partly forced, or was it the one that you wanted to pick? When I say forced by injuries, I mean.
I don't really know. I mean, I can't think back 2 or 3 days. There was only one change from last week's game, so there's not a lot of changes out there. But it's not making a difference. I mean, we've lost 5 games before today away from home, and actually, arguably 2 or 3 of those we could have got something, but we didn't. So we do have to, think about then stopping that. And it was. I suppose it was a tough task today, but it was a simple one for everyone. We knew we'd come up against a very good side. It was an obvious challenge, and there was not a lack of purpose anywhere on our pitch. I suppose the challenge will come on the next game that you could easily fall into a bit of sort of lacklustre play. We have to make sure that doesn't happen this season again, and we have to use what we did today and take the same kind of mentality into any game we play in this next 9 away games. And if we do that, we'll be pretty much close to the mark.
Were you calm in the closing stages?
No. Were you?
No.
But it's the team were in a good shape. They were all playing well. They were all doing their job. But when the ball gets hit 50, 60 yards into your D and there's a challenge and it can land somewhere, there's not much a manager can do on the touchline. And even if they'd got an equaliser, I'd still be saying it was a great performance, and there's very little we did wrong today. But it's one goal is an awful lead to have to defend under such pressure today. But we did it really well, and everyone really did their bit.
Two more from me. Is 10 days off a good thing now, just to try and get a few more people closer to being fit? I mean, Troy had 25 minutes as obviously a fitness session of sorts today, and obviously Jordan Taylor, you hope, will be available soon too.
Well, 10 days is better than 7. It's better than 2 or 3. So our next game's in 10 days' time. So yes, absolutely. I'll be foolish to say not, but it does give us that bit more time to get a play or 2 back. The squad is strong, but it's about the bench, and it's about having those opportunities to change things. So more players back, the more chance I have of being able to use the squad I want to at different points. So we'll be trying our very best to get them back. Troy, Jordan or Taylor, both. I think it's both impossible that they could look to be back soon. But either way, 10 days now, it gives us a chance just to have a we'll call it a mid-season break by any stretch of the imagination, but just give us a chance just to rest a little in certain places, yeah.
And to go into it off the back of such a good result is a fillip for morale too, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, good word. I like that word, fillip. It really is a fillip, and it just means that you can attack the next 10 days without being too worried or concerned about things. So today was good for everyone. It was good to stop that beaten run away from home and get a win in there. It's good to win here. That's the first game they've lost here at home this season. Keeps us nearer the top. It's like only 3 points now behind Notts County. Is that right? So yeah, with the game in hand. So all those things are particularly relevant. And we're at that stage of the season now where it's just about marching into the week next and attacking that game and just ploughing through and trying to pick up as many points as we can.